revisit them. Everything's going well today. Hi, I'm Alexandra and welcome back to my channel. Today I am sick, so I'm sorry in advance if I sound weird or if I say things that are weird. I'm just not in a good mood right now, but that's okay. Lately I've been buying books again. I recently went to Pittsburgh for the weekend and stopped at Half Price Books. It was my first time there and honestly I could live there, so I have some books to show you. First off, I'll start with 3 books that I bought here in my hometown at the bookstore I usually go to, so I bought 3 books. I'll just grab them. Okay, so first book is The Long Way Home by Louise Penny. If you didn't know, I'm currently reading the Louise Penny Inspector Armand Gamache series. It's set in Quebec. This is one of the books. I don't know which one because I'm like just getting them all and reading as I go. I have read the first 4 books in the series. I think there's like 17 or 18 at the moment. So yeah, this one, Long Way Home, I don't know what it is about. Also it's a hardback, but it's like not smooth. It's a weird hardback. My cat is trying to escape the room. Léo là! Mais tu vas fermer la porte, tata! Ah, Léo, il fait plein de bruit. Tiens, vas-y là. Okay, I opened the door to the cat and I am back. Then that was for $4.25. Then I bought Shadow and Bone by Lee Bardugo. Is that how we pronounce that? I'm not sure, but anyway, this is the first book in the Shadow and Bone trilogy. I haven't read any of those and I was excited to finally get my hands onto that. I didn't want to buy it, and also like it's not on my top priority list, so I wasn't getting it from the library, which is fine. But now I have a copy, so I'll need to finally read this. This was also $4.25. I think I'll put the books right here. All right, and then the third book I bought from that bookstore is Lady Sofia's Lover by Eliza Claypass. This is a historical romance. I'm not sure what it is about, but it's historical romance. I just said that. My mind, forget me. But I have read a couple by Lisa Claypass, so when I find a good like edition that are almost new, I buy them and then I'll read them eventually. This was $3.25 because it's a paperback. It's bigger than the normal paperback. If you okay, this is a normal one, so you can see it's bigger. I don't really enjoy those editions because they don't fit with the rest, but that's okay. So that was the 3 books I bought from my usual bookstore. And then for the books at Half Price Book, I bought 8 books. The thing is, it's really a great place. From what I've seen, you go and you can sell your books, you can buy books. They're at half price. I think the price that's there, I'm not sure. If I'm wrong, just tell me, because I've never seen any half price books in Canada. I might be wrong. There might be some in other provinces, but there's no half price bookstore in Quebec. So first book I bought from there is In Her Highlanders Bed. This is also a historical romance and it is by Lindsay Sands. I have read a couple by her. I know she also writes books with vampires, if I'm not mistaken, but so far I have only read historical romance by her. I believe this is my 4th book by her, and it's also confusing because there's always a guy with this on the cover, but I knew I didn't have this one, so I bought it for $5, and it's almost in a new, like, it doesn't look used at all, which is really nice. So that was $5. Then I went on a little, I bought some Laurie Foster books. This is romance. I have read a ton by her. I just absolutely love the writing and the stories. The first book I bought is Bookhaul Beginnings. I believe this might be a trilogy, if I'm not. Usually they're like, yeah, no, it's a duology. We're following Sawyer and Morgan, and now I'm wondering if I already know. Let me just. Okay, so I have read Forever Buckhorn, and you were following Gabe and Jordan, and I believe this one, Buckhorn Beginnings, is the first book in that series. I might be wrong, but anyway, this was $4 still. Just so you know, it is $4 in American. The other prices are in Canadian, so that one was like $5 Canadian, but it's in a really good edition also. You can see it has been read, but it's in a really good condition for a mass paperback, because they tend to, as soon as you crack the spine, they'll have the little things there. So then another Laurie Foster, and this one is Back in Black. I don't know which series it is part of, but as I said, I usually really enjoy her writing, so this was also $4. And then the last Laurie Foster book I bought is Sister of Summer's End. It might be, I don't know, it's weird because usually there's a naked guy on the front and there's no naked guy, so we'll see what it is about. I'm guessing it's about sisters, because I mean, Sisters of Summer's End. So it was published in 2019, so it's pretty recent. We'll see if I enjoyed that one. And then for the hardcover I bought, okay, so bought 3 hardbacks. These were not as cheap as the paperbacks, but that's okay because they're you have to buy them for more. First one is Game Changer by Abby Glenn. If you've been following me, you know that I'm currently rereading almost all the books I own by her, and this is a series. Let me just go grab. This is the last one that I didn't have yet. Okay, until Friday night, and then the lights. Oh well, I'm missing one, but I'm missing Losing the Field, but now I have Game Changer and the first. No, I'm missing the 4th book in that series, but I haven't read this one, and I don't think I have read like all of them, so I need to revisit them. Everything's going well today, and it's really hot, and I'm sweating, and not going well. But anyway, this was $10, so $12.50 in Canadian dollars. It's really cheap. I don't care if it's like a bit used, but it's in a pretty good condition, honestly. It says that it was $27 Canadian, so I'm stealing everything. Alright, then I finally own a copy of a Book of the Month edition. If you don't know, Book of the Month is like this subscription thing that you can get. It used to be only in the US, now it's in Canada, but I live in Quebec, so a French-speaking province, and the law is that if you want to sell things from a website in Quebec, you need to have your website in French. Book of the Month doesn't want to spend to translate their website, so I can't get any Book of the Month, but now I have one. I bought The Death of Vivek Oji by Akwaiki Emezi, and it's a really pretty book. I just realized this is a writer I read before, and Anyway, that's for another time, but the book is really pretty and I bought it for $10. Still pretty cheap for a hardback, especially here. But yeah, and then last one, but it's the biggest one. It is Queen of Air and Darkness by Cassandra Clare. This is book 3 of the Dark Artifices, and this was $10. It is worth $33 in Canada, even with the change. So let's say $13 for this. Still a steal. I have, I think, the first book and this, so I'm missing the second book, but that's okay. It's really cheap, and I just couldn't leave it there. There was a lot of other books in that series, but I couldn't buy everything, you know. There's a limit to what I can buy in a month, but I'm really excited for this one. And yeah, this is gonna be the end. I'll go and just sleep. I'm working tomorrow and the rest of the weekend I'm just out of it, but that's okay. And yeah, so thank you for watching. If you have any of these books that you think I should read first, just tell me. I'm currently reading Emma by Jane Austen, and I think like I'm not feeling well, so I won't read a lot. I haven't been listening to audiobooks, so my reading has really been slow so far this month, but that's okay. It's part of how it is. And yeah, I'll see you soon in another video. Bye.